Everyone be quiet.
His head was the shape of a shovel.
What?
Okay.
What?
Do you care for what you say?
No,
To stop a dog going for you, you shove your finger up its arm.
Yeah. Welcome back to the Threeskins podcast.
Yeah.
The only podcast where you hear this kind of stuff anymore.
Hear what?
And it's the only podcast that's got 3 guys and 7 testicles.
Yeah. I was watching this guy. He's like a big podcaster. His name's like Joe Rogan. I was watching him the other day, and I was just like, man, this guy has got nothing on us. Look at that. He's bald. Look, we've all got heads of hair. You know, I'm just saying. Well, half a head.
Fuck you, Greg.
We should have been 2.5 heads of hair.
Yeah.
I'm going to start the podcast off.
3 heads.
Fuck it. Like, I'm
Free.
I'm going to do a scratch card. Have we done that before?
We did on our gambling episode. I bought you all a scratch card.
Because if I win 100 grand, I'm literally just going to whip my dick out and run out there and quit the
I'm just going to make you buy me a Macca's.
Quit the Threeskins. So, you know, here we go.
You better not quit the Threeskins
Yeah.
if you win 100
You guys,
grand.
you guys feel the dead air.
If you quit Threeskins, we'll free skin you.
We'll skin you 3 times. Or skin 3 of your family members.
Yeah. I think
Pick
that's
one.
Yeah.
Well,
Pick
no,
one.
no, actually, no. You don't get to pick. We'll do both.
Hang on, I won. Nothing.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Wait.
I got the little bonus thing.
oh.
That little last glimmer of hope.
Yeah, no, nothing.
No. You don't just put it down like that. You rip it up to shreds.
No, because I like to triple check it 3 times just in case I did, but you know.
There was a video on the internet of a man who, in Australia, he won the lottery, and they went to the same place again that he won it from to get another lottery card, you know, like a scratch card or whatever, to replicate it for the new show, and then he won like 10 times the amount.
Fuck off.
Again, for like he's like, oh, I don't fucking believe this. I just fucking won again. And he's won like quarter of a million or something.
Have you seen the videos of the people that give their mates the fake ones?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I always wanted one of them.
Shit, man.
Yeah.
We need to get hold of one of them. I don't know who we...
That's evil, man.
It is quite evil.
Dude, I watched one, it was like on that, you know, on the tools, that Facebook page is all like builders and stuff. And one of them gave his mate, like his builder friend one, he does it in the van and he's like, I'm gonna quit my job right now, and he like rings up his wife and he's like, pack the kids' bags, we're off to Disneyland. And it's like, oh fuck.
That is just so sad.
It's
That's really
fucking
That's the last thing I
evil.
think of. I'd just be like, mate, I've just gone off the grid.
Hookers and
Yeah,
and
mate.
blow.
If I won the money, what I'd do is
I'm going off the grid
I'd
for a
be
year.
quiet.
Well, now I know.
I'd
Now
go-
I know.
He
how
rubs
you
his
want-
scratch card and he go,
I'd go cash it in, and then I'd make my plans.
pyramid scheme.
I'd buy a nice big plot of land in Africa.
Okay, and we're doing the Ice Poseidon scheme, yeah?
Oh, what pyramid scheme? Is that legit? Like,
No, I don't think it. I
it
don't,
might be. It might
No, I
be.
think
It'd be funny if it is.
as far as I know, that's how small businesses work. I might be
That
wrong.
is like illegal. It's like severely illegal.
Probably. I'd never do it, but... Anyway,
That's good that we don't own a business then.
it is good that we don't own a business. Maybe Threeskins will be a business one day, but at the moment...
Threeskins Limited.
We
Yeah,
literally...
guys, invest in us, and then we'll give the money back of the new investors, and we'll just keep it going. And it's like a self-sustaining system.
Yeah, we literally at the moment, like... We're monetized on this channel, but what do we make this month? Like $4?
Like $3-4.
That's how good YouTube is.
Thank you for watching those adverts, guys. I know it's trash, you know, but
No one's watching them.
guys, turn your ad block off, or I'll come over and I'll block.
I'll block your ad.
So we pretty
I'll
much
knock your
just...
block off.
Ah!
So we pretty much just run our donations. We didn't get any this week, but if you do want to donate, down below. And there's an Amazon link there as well. It only works for people who are in the UK. So if you're from the UK and you want to buy something, go to our Amazon link down below and buy through there, because then we get a little bit.
There's no catch or like there's
No.
no it's literally just shop on Amazon like you normally would, only you just do it for the link and you help us out a little bit. So Win-win.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Anyway, do you guys want to know what today's topic is?
Go for it.
It's gonna
Didn't
be
you say you wanted
something
to
bad.
mention about a game that you've been playing?
Oh, Greg.
Because we haven't talked about gaming in ages.
Greg bought Far Cry 5, and I actually quite like it. I know
He's played it more than I have.
it's like kind of naff, but it's. I
Is
love
that
Far
one of the
Cry.
ones that came out recently about? Is in like in America.
It's
or
in
something?
America.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's like-
my
it's
little
like a
brother was
cult.
playing that, and I remember it's so weird. It's like it looks good, but it looks shit,
yeah,
and I can't figure out which.
It is good.
It's good naff.
Yeah.
It's like naffy good.
Yeah.
It's the story. Like the idea of the story is great, but in it, it's just like, yeah, you don't even understand what's happening. The gods above us, they tell me things.
Can you
And
not
I'm like, what? Fuck off!
The
Can
only
you not
reason
explain it to
play
me? No, you just
The
wouldn't
only reason to
understand.
play
You don't
it is to
get
get,
it.
Complex
is to get
writing.
shovels and throw them at people's heads.
You can throw shovels at people's
Shovel
heads.
head.
Yeah.
Shovel head.
Shovel head.
He did have the shape of
He
a
had a
shovel.
head like a shovel.
He was a Far Cry NPC. Okay, let's
What if
get
he's like
into
a grave digger now?
the topic. I wonder. you could use Shovelhead that I went to school with to dig a grave.
Maybe I
No, you
already
couldn't.
Give him a call.
Where-
Greg's got him on speed dial.
Where's my wallet?
Hey,
Not my
Where's
wallet,
your wallet?
my phone. My phone.
Dude, you're the worst.
Yeah,
man.
The main thing I need.
you've lost it like 3 times now, man.
Oh, okay. Ow, ow, ow!
Want a little
Still
short
haven't
bit,
had the surgeon tell me when my fucking operation is.
I'll give you a fucking operation.
Stupid dickhead. You have no friends.
Dude, he's probably watching this.
He's sat home watching this right now, like, oh.
Dude,
I'm gonna put your.
Dude, he's gonna fucking turn my. I'm gonna wake up with ankles backwards.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
gonna. Oh, he's like, I'm gonna put your left foot on your
You're
right
gonna
leg.
get out of the
you cunt.
hospital bed and you're gonna try and walk to the toilet, but then you just walk backwards. Like, what?
Okay, stop.
That was so
Knees the other way. It's like your legs completely. Your dick's on your ass, like fucking just completely switched.
That's normal.
360.
Are you trying to tell me you've never pulled your ball skin really far back and then pinched it between your butt cheeks?
Tell you what, completely forgot about this.
I
I got
actually
a great story I got to tell, right? Really quick before
Okay.
we get into the topics. Bethan was on Snapchat the other day. We were driving in the car, and she was just like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "What?" And she like, you know them like spam fucking Snapchat accounts that just add loads of people, but they're run by real people. But and it was called Rate My Big Dick, right? And Bethan's like,
Rate
My Big Dick, and Bethan's like, I'm gonna delete it. And I was like, no, add it. She's like, why? I'm like, just add it. Be funny.
It'd be the first time you've seen one.
Yeah. Mate, it was huge. It was massive, man. It was like
stonker,
a
was it?
Pringles tube, bro. But I was like, ask him if he wants something in return. And she was like, what? I'm like, just ask him if he wants to see yours. You know, like, if he wants to see your downstairs. And she's like, all right. And then he goes, yeah, baby, yeah. So I grab her phone, stick my cock and balls between my legs,
Oh,
and
free
just
bowling
in
it.
the mirror like that. And I'm like, yeah. My hairy legs were in it a bit, but I don't think... And I had a big old bush.
Did he reply?
Yeah, no, I had a big old bush, and it took like a day or so, and he did reply.
What did he say?
And he was like, oh yeah, and I see some more. So then we took a video, I put it between my legs, and I'm giving it all that, and then I just turned around and showed him my fruit bowl. And then I don't think he replied after that.
Hey.
If you're
If that was
listening,
you, I hope you enjoyed.
screenshot, video record, send it into some drama news channel so we can get some views.
You'd imagine Keemstar talking about that. So Lewis from the Threeskins podcast sent a picture of his penis. Right.
Today's topic is this: shower thoughts.
Now I vaguely remember what this is. I remember seeing this a while ago. Is it not just like the? It's almost like baked thoughts in it. It's just really weird thoughts.
Pretty
isn't
much.
it?
It's like baked thoughts, but less interesting.
Right.
It's like if someone had a baked thought, but they're not baked. It's not going to be interesting. It's just like it's always something like, oh, I was having a shower and my thought was, turtles, they would be tasty because they come in a free bowl. It's just shit like that. I don't fucking know what I'm saying, but you know what I mean. It's
That
like,
was good.
Well, that's probably more interesting than your shower.
They
thought
are
we're gonna
supposed to be
have.
tasty, aren't they? You crack the bottom
Dude,
bit.
what
That's where the tasty
motherfucker?
meat is, isn't
Mate,
it?
I tell you what, they nearly made them go extinct because they goddamn eating them so much, especially those Galapagos ones.
I'm pretty sure what you're thinking of is called high dares.
Oh, it might be high dares.
That's clever. I bet whoever thought of that name was high.
But I don't know.
And was the animal of a deer.
I see shower thoughts come up a lot, but
If you don't know what shower thoughts is, I'm going to read the Reddit term for it.
Okay.
Oh, okay, so they got their own description.
In simplest terms, a shower thought is a miniature epiphany that takes the mundane that makes the mundane more interesting. When I do these bits, I think I might come a little bit closer to the mic.
Yeah, so
I saw one of these earlier. I think there was one circle, and it was like, how do blind people know when to stop wiping their ass?
That's true.
smell test.
Because even if there's not poo on it, it still smells. Been up your ass.
I think if you're blind, you care less about what you touch because you can't see it. So I'd use my hand.
They use a bidet.
Bidet.
But I suppose it's the same as how do blind people do anything? How do they know when their food's cooked?
I'm going to...
Yeah, exactly.
Like, just... Matt, get into it. Sorry, we're already getting on it.
I'm going to try and read... I've got 2 paragraphs to read, and I'll see if you guys interrupt me. In simplest terms, a shower thought is a miniature epiphany that makes the mundane more interesting. It's an idea that offers people a new way of considering details that they might have otherwise overlooked. Shower thoughts can be funny, poignant... that word is so weird. Thought-provoking, or even just silly, but they should always prompt people to go, huh, I've never thought about it that way before.
Things that make you go...
The term shower thought comes from the fact that many of these musings occur to people while they're doing mindless everyday activities, like showering, commuting, blah, 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 blah. Some examples are, your stomach thinks all potatoes are mashed.
What?
Your stomach thinks all potatoes are mashed.
Well, it's not going to, because it's like you're not always gonna swallow like every single chunk mashed up.
And your stomach.
When you chew, you don't mash the entirety of the
and your
potato.
stomach
But no one's
doesn't...
swallowing whole potatoes.
Your stomach doesn't have a conscience, so it's not thinking anything.
It's true. It's true. It's not like that numbskulls thing from the Beano comic.
I miss the numbskulls.
The numbskulls, mate.
That would be so cool though. Like imagine you have little dudes just running about and you fucking it.
I don't have any of these because I don't shower or commute, so...
There you go.
I don't get this one. C-3PO is technically Luke Skywalker's older brother.
I mean, like...
Because Anakin made him.
Yeah, but that's like saying that... Okay,
But he's not.
So that's like saying that a person has a cat and it's like, oh, that's your brother. It's like, no, it's a fucking cat. It's not my fucking
No,
brother.
but he is a sentient being.
Yeah, but are droids
Yeah,
sentient beings?
but Anakin didn't shit him out of his ass when he was like 9. He made him. That's like...
Are you trying to tell me that test tube babies aren't real people?
Man, I was actually thinking about this the other day. Look at how older Padme is to Anakin.
I know, right?
Some creepy ass shit right there.
That's a shower
He's done well, though.
Well, yeah, no.
Good Natalie Portman, man.
Fair play to Anakin, but Padme, what are you thinking?
Noddy,
girl?
noddy.
What are you thinking?
I like to think literally as the Phantom Menace ended, they just started getting it on.
I think we need like a Me Too movement for Anakin. He was... She was a person that he trusted, that she was in a position of power as a member of the Senate and as a queen. And she took advantage of him. I think that this is something that's overlooked. No wonder he became Darth Vader and killed all his kids.
what is it everyone says? Killing younglings.
Killing younglings.
And he just smiles.
I never got like the fool of Anakin to Darth Vader, because like you're watching it and he just gets a bit angry every now and then, yeah. And then he goes from a little bit getting a bit angry every now and then to going like, I'm just gonna kill kids.
It's bullshit.
It's bullshit.
No, because I remember, I didn't really, I remember when I was a kid, the prequels were already there, but I remember my dad saying like, it's just so shit to watch back, because like when they used to talk about the old days in the original films, it sounded so cool. And Obi-Wan was like, oh yes, me and your father were very good friends. And throughout all of the prequels, Anakin's just like, I fucking hate him. It's like, you're not friends at all.
I don't like you.
You hold me back.
It's like, we were brothers, Anakin.
Yeah.
No, we weren't.
Yeah, it's shit.
Actually, we're not related.
And in the third one, it's literally just like gets a little bit angry, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna kill kids now.
Gonna kill kids
yeah,
now.
I'm gonna turn against you. Why? Yeah. I'm a bit pissed off.
And he kills Mace Windu, man.
Yeah,
I mean, what a cunt. What a proper cunt. I never looked at Darth Vader the same way after that.
Here are some shower thoughts that aren't to do with Star Wars.
Okay. Alright.
In one generation, we went from watch your mouth around grandma, she's from a different time, to don't mind all the stuff grandma says, she's from a different time.
Yeah, but like...
That's not really a shower thought. That's just stating the point that we've made a lot. It's just that old people are racist, bigoted morons and don't listen to what they say.
Well, actually, you saying that is bigoted against old people.
Yeah, but fuck
fuck old people.
It's not bigoted if it's fucking true.
If you're old, stop watching. Nah, I mean, like, there's some nice old people, but a lot of old people are just
Dude, if you're like 50
good
plus,
80% of them suck.
if you're 50 plus, please write in the comments.
Doesn't it make you?
Oh,
like...
and I forgot to say 100 likes on this podcast. You should know by now. Every podcast, 100 likes.
Yeah. Anyway,
Or 200.
Normally, when you
like, it's like when you look at governments, yeah, and it's like all old people, and I'm thinking like, wait a second, these like decrepit people that can't even drive properly are the ones running countries.
Can I just point out that this is shower thoughts and not
question time.
100% real. It's just goofy.
We're hearing
ideas.
Well, what do you expect us to talk about then? We'd say me and Greg are bashing down the shower.
Tell us another shower thought. Go on.
The fatter you are, the better chance you have at winning Spin the Bottle.
Haha, low up like next one.
I have a story to tell about that. When I was thinner, I played a game of Spin the Bottle. Oh my god. I can't even talk about it. It makes my eyes water thinking about it.
Your eyes are actually watering.
Yeah. Oh,
why?
Man. Ooh.
Good or bad?
Fucking great.
All right, fair enough.
Let's just say that no one was wearing clothes at the end.
And then he put
How old were you?
19? 20?
I thought you were going to say 9 then. I was like...
Bro. Tell you what though, I would, like, in comparison now, it would land on me a lot more often. I am significantly
Yeah, back then,
wider.
like, you were so, like, skinny, I'm surprised it even landed on you.
It didn't.
Oh.
It got to the stage where it was like, we were playing Spin the Bottle like 2 hours ago. Why is your dick in my ass? That was a joke.
Sometimes you
But seriously, why are my eyes watering?
Dick in your ass.
Have you guys ever played Spin the Bottle with any interesting outcomes?
I don't think I've ever played Spin the Bottle. I didn't grow up in California.
Yeah, that's
I don't remember spinning
to me
the
that's an
bottle.
American thing. Like,
Yeah.
Spin the Bottle.
I've played strip poker and stuff like
poker.
that, but never played Spin the Bottle.
Did you get any
No.
flushes?
Nothing great.
What's the thing he does in Billy Madison where she's like asking him like questions and he has to get them right, and every time he gets them right, she removes a bit of clothing. That'd be cool.
Now that is the best way to learn something, definitely.
Yeah.
Miss,
definitely.
our French teacher.
I
I would be.
What?
I'd be fluent.
You know that Vince McMahon gif where he's like, hey, that was like what it was like when I get into a class. I'm there like, and then oh, I dropped a pen, and it's like bend it over to grab it.
Oh, good in then.
Oh mate, literally.
Dude,
one of the most
when you're younger, and you
gorgeous
kind of
looking women I've ever seen.
like you don't have.
Not around attractive people.
Yeah.
Often.
No.
Because everyone in your
I had a couple of good looking teachers.
everyone in your year, they're all still young, and you don't really get. But then you see Miss Escher, you got dude, you go, and
I swear one of my teachers was a porn star.
Ooh, wow! If only.
Don't say the name.
I won't say the name.
But please give me the name after this.
I won't say the name, but I remember once we were just like
We go back to school stories.
She was a she was a
all the way back.
I can't remember. I don't think I ever had her for lessons, but I just remember a lot of people didn't like her. And I remember it was just going around the sort of like courtyard. We were like, oh, look, like Mrs. a porn star, and you're just like, yeah, whatever. And then we looked at it and we were like, oh, in the in betweeners where like your mum's in this magazine, so and they're like, oh, it was like that. We were like, whoa, and the name at the bottom was like Mrs. And it was her name, and we were like,
whoa, that's pretty good.
It was spot on, man. It was weird.
Fair play, making a bit of cash.
If it was her, like,
I
fair play.
kind of don't get why that would be a bad thing.
No, I'm of the opinion
it would make the
obviously-
boys in the class pay attention a lot more.
100%.
Now it's because you're a kid and you're like hot blooded.
Yeah.
And it's like
Yeah, definitely.
Again, like in between is how that show is so accurate is the fact that like the best looking teacher there is
really
super hot.
average. Yeah.
But yeah, average.
Oh, she's so fit. She just looks like just looks like anyone. Yeah.
That's what happens when you're a kid. Like
We actually found her on Facebook
oh yeah,
a couple months ago.
I was gonna message her.
You have to. You'd have to show me. She didn't teach me.
No, because the thing is you'll be like, huh.
Which it's been
Not
I'll
in a
get it
harsh
though.
way.
No, I'll get it because
it's been like 15 years.
I know what you mean. They're people that you would like fancy, like when you were like in your early teens, and you look back now and you're like,
Nah, but like if you look at pictures of her back then, she's still. It's just age.
I forget how old you
Age gets
are.
you.
Age. Okay. You said about Pringles can penises earlier.
Yeah.
This is a shower thought to do with Pringles cans.
Alright.
Both sexes can fuck a Pringles can, but neither can do it well.
I don't know. I've seen some weird.
What do you mean
porn
neither
where
can
they
do it
probably
well?
Well, could you fuck a Pringles can and come? Then you ain't doing it well. I don't think a girl would either.
You could put things inside it.
I think I could probably come fucking anything.
Dude, you told me earlier about
You shut your eyes. You shut your eyes and just think of something else.
Glory hole. That's what George Michael had a good.
Dude, if you were in prison, right, and all you could get hold of was a Pringles tube,
Yeah.
it might take you a couple of months, but you'd
No,
get around
you
to
do
it.
run away.
That
You'd run away.
inside out glove thing with the sponges in.
Or just inside the small guy in the shower's ass, but you know, which would be me.
I was thinking though that I can imagine I like sometimes. Well, women when they're aroused, they create secretions, don't they?
Yeah.
So I'm not that, but natural lube. I would think a Pringles can might turn into like pulp. After
Oh, what? Because like all the residue left in it. That's fucking grim.
The thing is that like if you
no, you pull it out and all the dye, all the colour dye on the outside. You go in there and it's like the Pringles guy on the
do
womb.
you sweat that much?
like
Working up.
I'm thinking like of the abrasive nature of like the flavorings that's still left on the inside. Because like
That's how they make.
have you ever
condoms.
put something bad on your dick and it's fucked it up?
Yeah.
Something once I got like I put some sort of shower gel or something on my dick.
mint tea
No,
tree.
it wasn't that. No.
That stuff's hell.
No.
On Earth.
This I don't know what happened. I put something on my dick. I think it was like some sort of shower gel or something, and my dick, like the whole skin on it just dried up and flaked off. And and it was like abrasive and my dick turned like into the Thing's dick. It was like rock solid.
Was it some like natural shower gel, like made with
Nah,
like
man, I don't know.
made with like grass and stuff?
Oh
that, like,
man,
I
dude.
fucked my dick up and literally, but I tell you what, after I peeled that skin off, my dick felt the freshest it's ever felt. It was incredible.
It's just one of them.
Maybe that's the idea.
Dick skin peels.
It might-
Foreskin
I don't
peels.
know what the fuck I
Three
did.
skin peel.
It took like at least a
New
week,
merch
a week
coming.
or two to normalise.
Hey
it.
Greg,
And I couldn't wank the entire time.
for Pornhub, yeah. Would you put those black skin peels that people put on their faces?
Yeah.
Would you do that on your foreskin?
Yeah, I don't care.
They aren't that bad.
No.
I've done it with Beth and like
I think
not
they
on my
look
cock,
bad.
but on your
Like,
on my face. Yeah,
but,
I've done it
I
with
don't
Beth
think
and
it'd be
like
that bad.
3 times, and it didn't hurt a bit.
Okay, guys, this is one that we definitely do a lot. Technically, we do, but we will also do in the. Okay, your future self is talking shit about you.
Yeah, I talk about shit about.
What do you think of your future self is going to talk shit about you now?
like me as I am right
Yeah.
now? Asshole, idiot.
You know that shit I said at the start of the podcast? What a cunt.
Yeah.
It's
Ooh.
literally my future self is gonna think about me like how I think about my past self.
My
Just
present self
idiot,
is talking shit
asshole,
about
piece
me.
of shit. Yeah, my past self's talking shit about me in the future.
Yeah,
I'm-
they all are.
Mate,
They
yeah.
all fucking hate each other.
It's the way I see it. Yeah, is fuck future self. Fuck you, you fucking. In fact, you might be watching this. Fuck you, fucking future self.
Fuck off, Lewis, you bold single fuck.
A lot of these
With a
are
tiny
like.
dick.
Yeah, I hope you.
There's
think
a lot of these are like the kind of things that you think of when you're like, 16, 15, and you're like, whoa, bro, this is quite deep, man.
Yeah, and that's literally all Shower Thoughts is.
It
It's
is.
just a bunch of 15-year-olds thinking they're deep.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really been affected or been like, bro, at any of these.
Yeah,
It's just sort of been like,
go on,
yeah.
shoot another one.
You ready for some mind blowing?
Alright, yeah, go on then. Blow our minds.
All languages travel at the speed of sound, but sign language travels at the speed of light. So sign language is faster to talk to people than
Unless you're
voice.
a lip reader.
But I mean, it's not.
It is.
But it's not.
It is.
But it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Because I can say something really, really quickly. Whereas if you try to do sign language really, really quickly,
Yeah.
it would just...
Who's saying that you can't do it that fast? I've got this, I know I'm just going to come back into this, but I got this little smartwatch, which was a tenner, just to keep an eye on my heart. It does like BPM and stuff.
Fuck that shit. It made me paranoid. Yeah, I can...
Does it just say stop eating Big Macs?
He doesn't even
I've
do that.
never eaten a
He
Big
goes
Mac.
straight to the lard. He just doesn't eat.
Dude, I fucking
meat.
scoop out whatever sludge is at the bottom of the McDonald's.
He goes to
cooking
like
machines.
he goes to the butchers after they've cut up all the things. It's like, I want the skin and the fat and the trimmings.
You find him around the back of McDonald's. Yeah, you find him around the back of McDonald's with
fair,
his head in the bin.
My
Right.
mouth is the bin.
More gimpy shower thoughts
Yeah, go on, shoot some more.
that are so...
Hey,
Deep.
look at these cool guys that never come up with anything to talk about.
Wait.
Okay,
that's-
right. So
Whoa, wait a second.
no, it's true.
No, we'll have a... Okay, can I make up a topic?
I'll come up with a
Go on,
topic
then.
then.
Let's
for
go.
next week.
Let's
Alright.
go. Go on.
Alright, Africa.
Toto's best song next.
What really did happen to Madeleine McCann?
Oh,
Too
shit.
deep for a comedy podcast.
And dead.
Next.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
No, but that's what I come to these guys like, oh yeah, I've got these ideas, and they're like, oh yeah.
But the idea that it was the parents is actually quite intriguing. I read through all of the stuff, but obviously I don't have an opinion on it because the idea of having an opinion on something like that is like I have to be there, and if I'm not there, then I don't know.
That's the same thing with
It's-
everything.
Yeah, it's up to the detectives. I ain't.
If you genuinely
think
like,
you know shit,
think
that you're
you
not
know-
there and you weren't there, yeah.
then fuck off.
Yeah, it's like alright. That's just going back into the conspiracy theories, though, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Our parents did.
Have you guys watched the Flat Earth documentary yet?
Oh no.
I really want to watch it. I've seen like the clip where they like prove themselves wrong. So it seems
Yeah,
pretty
I've seen that bit.
Yeah,
It's like,
so-
interesting. Anyway, so let's.
I still don't believe it.
It's NASA bending the light with their
Let's with their
laser
light.
beams.
It's Fish Islands.
Mm,
Makes the earth look up.
they're nuts. Anyway, yeah, go on. Back with your shower thoughts.
Please listen to us while showering. Also, Spotify and iTunes. Listen to us on there. If you don't even listen to us on there, subscribe to us on there.
Yeah.
We need some sort of like ball rolling on it, and then
We want people to we want to look bigger than we are.
yes, and we don't have the money to buy fake subscribers.
But it is genuinely useful. Like when we started out, we had loads of people like, "Oh, I love you guys, but I can't listen to you at the gym or when I'm on the way to work because it's on YouTube. Very hard." Well, if you're working out, pumping iron, smashing graves, kidnapping kids, then you can listen to it and you don't have to watch it. So
We can put that at the beginning now.
Yeah, I like that. That's good.
Yeah. Okay, next shower thought, guys. You remember the old Rick Astley? Hey guys.
Who like plays festivals now, but people only go there for that one song.
that
And
guy
they've done
doesn't. He doesn't age though. Have you
Yeah,
seen him now?
Yeah.
He looks exactly the same.
Talking about aging, one day Rick Astley will die and no one will click on the headline.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, they will. But, like,
I get Rick
These
Roll.
aren't. These things aren't like deep thoughts. They're just bad jokes.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
yeah.
It's
the
like
way.
Rick Astley will die one day, and no one will believe it. Ha ha!
Oh, you got Rick Roll.
It's not a deep thought. It's
Don't
a
worry,
it's a
I
joke.
am doing high deers in a minute. I will get to high deers.
That's what I'm talking about.
You're no stranger
Okay,
to love.
But remember,
you know the rules.
And so do I.
keep that for the end, guys. Come on.
Thinking of.
Okay. I'm feeling bad now because I'm scrolling through these and I'm thinking like they're gonna shit on anything I say. So
Yeah.
We will.
Yeah.
okay, crispy is just crunchy but thin.
Yeah. And
What?
Crispy
is just.
crunchy but thin.
that's not entirely true though. 'Cause
I
sometimes,
don't even understand.
It's like, say if
in
you-
what context?
sometimes you'll have a
When
crispy
you eat
chicken
something.
and the crispy chicken will be quite thick. So surely.
No, but
it's
the
not
crisp
crunchy.
on it is thin skin.
Oh, it's just that thin crisp. Oh.
Okay, that's so unbelievably pointless and stupid. That's like me saying
Like
skinny.
this entire podcast.
That's like going skinny people are just the same, but with less fat.
No, it isn't because
Yeah, it is.
No, it isn't.
Yes, something is crispy.
Did you ever think that
Yeah.
that fat people they're just skinny people with lots of adipose tissue?
Yeah, something.
Adipose.
Adipose.
Something that's
it's the layers
crispy.
of fat.
I have that, and I don't even know what it's called. Adipose.
You got loads of it.
Adipose.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm hiding.
It's something
it with
that's
this.
crispy.
Adipose.
You would describe something crispy like crackling, or that's thin. Something crunchy would be something a bit thicker that you got to chew on. What's the point?
It's called language.
What's the point there?
It's,
yeah,
it's called fucking language.
Hey,
They're
look at
two
these guys
different-
trying to act smart for shower thoughts.
but I just don't get it.
All
It's
right.
like
Hey,
who read that and went,
Yeah,
oh
it's-
wow, yeah,
Well, it's got 75,000 upvotes.
yeah.
Okay, next
Fucking
one.
That says a lot.
This
doesn't
one,
it?
this one is interesting
Go on.
and true.
Okay.
If penis size was as obvious as breast size, the world would be a very different place.
That's a good one. That is a good one. Because the world is run by just men battling over who's got the most testosterone. Whereas if they're imagine
Well, technically, out of all of us, you have.
Yeah, technically.
what do you mean?
You do.
You've got.
Oh yeah, I'm bold as fuck.
You're not bold.
Oh, I am going bold. No, but my point is
Sit down, you big bold fuck.
shut up and sit down, you big bald fuck.
Yeah,
Cocktails with little straw hats. We've got sandy beaches. Who the fuck wants to see 'em?
Like imagine like with world politics, like Trump. Trump. And
That's
Putin.
exactly what I was going to say. Like,
they turn up and they'll both be looking down. They're like,
yeah.
oh, you got.
That is so weird. That's exactly what I was going to say. Like, Trump said and spouted all this shit, and the Americans were like, yeah, yeah. Imagine if he said all that exact same shit, and he was stood there with a pecker like Cartman's.
and
everyone would have
He
just
is.
laughed
You
him off the
know
fucking
that
stage.
people would go crazy about it. Like people would have like secret watches that have little lasers on them, and they'll be like that, and they'll point at the guy's dick, and they get an exact measurement. Because that's the sort of shit that people would do.
Wait.
It's true.
For the two listeners there, I pointed my watch at Greg's penis.
Yeah.
But I think that's the way that the world would be, because people care about the most, like, who gives a shit about your dick size? You know, I don't give a fuck.
When I was younger, I really
I can imagine
did.
if you had a micro dick.
That's a good point, though. The only person that cares about your dick size is you.
Yeah. The thing is, like, I can imagine having a micro dick, you might be a bit worried.
Yeah.
But if you just got
like a Howard Stern
normal
dick, like...
Who cares? No one cares.
I think it's the same with boob size, really.
I don't even like big boobs.
I don't give a fuck.
I
I
don't like big boobs. I like
100%
small
like I
boobs.
don't like
I'm a smaller
saying
boob
things
guy.
like this because people get fucking upset, but the only people who really care about girls' boob size is other girls.
Well, that's the same with girls' fashion. You hear a lot of like, oh, but women are expected. Yeah, but it's not. It's mainly women
I
expecting. you to
literally
have
never heard
woman
another guy say, "Oh, look at that bitch over there. She's got bee stings." It's always
Yeah.
girls.
Exactly, and it's always like.
Might just be the bad people I hang around with or used to hang around with.
Well, maybe I'm a bad person because that's.
Oh, look at
exactly
her.
what I
She
said.
got them apple bottom jeans and the boots with the fur.
Yeah, but you don't see like a woman walking
Yeah,
down.
so he's talking about clothing and not
Like look at
What a respectable
out
gent.
of bottom jeans.
I was watching the
fucking huge bra.
I was watching the Oscars. Yeah.
Huge bra.
And when I was watching the Oscars, there's just a bunch of like they have a panel of women.
I sound like an incel at the moment, so
No. Yeah. They have like a panel of women, and they all just sat there. And it's just like, oh, look at her dress. And then if there's someone that's not within the fashion at the moment, it's like, oh yeah, oh she's not looking great tonight, is she?
That's
Ooh,
disgusting.
oh. And it's just like, what the fuck? Like,
Men are always getting us down and telling us what to wear.
Dude, you wanna
I don't
you
care.
wanna
Wear what you
It's
want.
so
you wanna
bitchy,
go to
so
your
bitchy.
local supermarket and just have a look at like the all the fucking Hello OK magazines, and it's
Dude.
like
Yeah.
oh, she's got a bit of bingo wins falling apart, is she? Look at all that extra skin she's got.
I wouldn't
And it's
mind-
like, yeah,
I
bro.
wouldn't mind a girl who lived in PJs and never wore makeup.
Yeah, fuck
Don't
it.
bother
Dude,
me.
one photo of like Kerry Katona leaving her house like with no makeup on in the morning, just put the wheelie bin out, and it's like, oh, she looks a mess. She hitting the smack again, and it's like, no,
Right.
she's just woke up. Why are you taking pictures of her outside her house?
Weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
Paparazzis are weird.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not men's fault. It's the media's fault.
Yeah.
But who runs the media?
No, I think.
it's just,
definitely
it's
not-
the next thing. The next
It's
thing.
because men are more like, oh, you fucking cunt, I'm gonna punch your head. Whereas women are like,
Punch your head.
You see your head? I'm gonna punch it.
whereas women are more like, oh hey, how you doing? And then
Yeah.
it's like, oh, that fucking bitch, I'm gonna fucking
Yeah,
cut her
women
leg.
are snidey.
Yeah.
Men will just go. Oh,
That's why I think I
we're
might
gonna
be
punch you in the
That's
head.
why I think I might be a woman because I'm very snidey. But I think it's because I accept that I'm not strong and I can't assert myself.
You're
that way.
definitely not a woman. You got one extra testicle than.
I'm
most
more.
people.
I'm more of a man than any of you. That's just a fact. Deal with it.
Not these days, Greg.
Right, you got any more
I have
shower
a
thoughts?
lot.
Or are we going on to ideas?
We'll do ideas in a minute.
Okay.
I just wanted to check my
Matt's just playing around with his GIMP watch.
blood pressure, heartbeat. It was 120 the other day.
Is that bad?
Yeah.
It's pretty high.
This is something that happened recently. We did a quick video, a quick bottom of the barrel video called Sniffing Coke, aka Sniffing Coca-Cola. Stick straws up my nose, sniff Coke out the bottles.
Coca-Cola.
So I've been worried since that I've aspirated and I've got Coca-Cola that's gone down my trachea. I know, I didn't Google it, I promise.
I told you when you told me the idea. I said, "Aren't you just going to breathe it in?" And you went, "No."
I
said that
in the
exact-
video. I'm like, dangers of this includes things like pneumonia.
Pneumonia.
Yeah, that's how you get pneumonia. Like me and Paul,
Liquid in your lungs.
Me and Paul was like quite lucky with the amount of vomit alert videos we did because so many people choke on their own vomit. Inconclusive.
Your watch is telling you that you're a fat piece.
It says when you choke on water, you failed at breathing and drinking, the two most important activities in your life.
That's like going. That's just such a pointless thing. It's like going up to a person that's just had a heart attack. It's like, your heart failed at like the one thing it's meant to do.
Guy trips up in the street. Haha, you can't even walk. That's a
Yeah.
basic human thing.
Just,
You fucked.
Just a disabled guy in a wheelchair. You can't even do a normal human thing. Just who gives? I hate.
Have you seen those guys in
Big
wheelchairs
shout.
that are still clipped into their wheelchair where they do pull-ups?
Yeah, those
Yeah,
guys are
yeah.
pimps.
They're cool.
They're pimps.
It sounds
lift
like
your
it
own
sounds
body weight.
funny,
Yeah,
but that's
but-
amazing.
The way I think about it is like you might be thinking, oh, they're carrying more weight, but their legs are like deteriorated.
Bit spindly.
There's not much weight left on those legs.
Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant Dan.
new legs.
Smelling your own... This one is going towards ideas.
Okay.
Smelling your own fart puts that fart back inside of you.
Oh, okay.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I like that.
That's a good one.
There you go. That's a good one. Finally, a good one. It took your time, didn't you?
So, do you think you could put, like
The circle of
the,
life.
the nozzle of a bong,
What,
and then
up
get
your
someone
butt?
no, and then get no, you know the bit there at the bottom, and then there's that bit, like the bit with the gauze and the pipe.
Yeah.
You put your butt on that a little bit, you fart, and then you go.
Yeah.
That's
easy.
someone else's
Yeah,
butt.
Of course you could. Everyone knows you could.
Whose butt would you do that to? Out of all the butts,
I don't know, some porn star's butt, I guess.
Donald Trump's.
yeah.
Yeah. Because all the shit comes out of his mouth, so...
I bet it tastes like Cheetos.
Politics.
Yeah, we're getting political on the Threeskins. Right. That was a good one.
Just to even that out though, Hillary for prison.
Yeah, but what I
Yeah?
don't get
Okay.
is when people get annoyed about like people talking shit about Trump, it's like he's the president, not Hillary. If Hillary won, I'd be shitting on that bitch.
I'll be shitting on both. I'll shit on.
Oh yeah, no, it's not like honestly, like genuinely when I think about it, like
she is a murderer and a piece of shit. That's
no,
just
genuinely when I think about it, if it's like you've got to choose between Hillary and Trump. But the bloke's still a fucking lunatic, and I'm still allowed to say he's a lunatic.
I think they both should just be hanged for treason.
I think Obama it's all Obama's fault. And Trump is trying to fix everything and trying really hard, and Obama's just like ruined it so hard for him it's impossible.
Trump's trying really hard.
Racist.
No, I love Obama.
Trump's trying really hard. He was on that 4th Big Mac, and he was like, "Oh, what are we gonna do?"
Oh yeah, the presidential meal.
Yeah. What I don't get is why does he do the tanning? Because the thing is,
his eyes are white.
You can see the goggle marks. It's just like why bother?
I bet the Oval Office at the moment is just full of empty spray tan bottles and fucking Happy Meal.
That's another thing. Is it a spray tan or is it legit? It must be a spray tan because it's too orange.
That's legit. Look at him.
But then again, I have seen Benidorm women that are orange, so I don't know.
It's spray tan, man.
Oh, yeah,
it's spray tan.
Maybe.
There'd be hundreds of paparazzi photos of him outside with his fucking gut
That's
out and them
true.
little goggles
Yeah,
on.
he would never do that with it.
Is there a picture of him like photoshopped to be the same colour as his eyelids?
Mate, someone's photoshopped it they've corrected the fact that he's got his hair done. And the fact that he tans and all that.
He's such a bizarre human.
He looks so funny. He just looks like an old bald dude, basically. If you correct it to how he should.
He's so bizarre. Go on.
No, get it up on the screen now. He looks weird without the tan. Oh, fucking Google Images is such cancer.
It's so bad these days, isn't it?
It's so fucking shit.
What the fuck?
Let's have a look.
He looks like, he looks like Angela Lansbury without the tan.
You know, people give me shit for looking like a lesbian. Jesus Christ,
dude, I understand why he tans.
Yeah.
After seeing that,
makes sense.
Dude, that is so weird.
Have you do the one where they do it with his hair as well?
He looks like a really old Macaulay Culkin without that tan.
Mate, that's my future right there.
Home Alone 65.
You want me to find that hair corrected of Trump? I kind of feel bad talking bad about someone's hairline because in like 2 years my hair is going to way worse than that.
Right.
No, I
The
can't
only thing that confuses me about Donald Trump's hair, it genuinely, like, and it's not like one of those like, oh, it's genuine. I've looked at it. Does it go forward or does it go backwards? What way does it go? Does he sweep that forwards or does he sweep it backwards?
I don't think it really like obeys any sort of physical law.
It's so weird.
Got a question for you, Greg. Does Guantanamo Bay still exist? Because I heard that they shut it down.
Well, that's what was supposed to happen. I don't know if it actually did happen.
Now this is I literally chose this one not because of what it says, but because of what I can say.
Oh, this is a idea.
No, this is shower 4. Waterboarding at Guantanamo Bay sounds super rad if you don't know what either of those things are.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'd go waterboarding there. Be the one waterboarding, not the one.
Me and Greg have been waterboarded.
Yeah, I've been waterboarded.
We waterboarded.
I know, I've seen it.
We waterboarded each other for a video about 5 or 6 years ago. It got banned almost the next day.
Yeah,
which was crazy for YouTube back then.
But I do get that. I think that's good. But the only thing I will say is that, like, it means like, oh yeah, if you don't know what those things are, it sounds like a super rad holiday. But then so do a lot. If you're going to say that you don't know, you've never heard of things like that, you could say like, going to camp in Germany in Poland sounds really fun.
Going camping in
Poland sounds great. No, but it's like, if you don't know what it is.
No, that doesn't sound.
It doesn't.
But you know what I mean.
Poland. Like,
all right, then. Do you want to go? Do you want to go to camp in North Korea?
No.
Like, no, but you're saying no because you know how horrible it is. But if we're going in the context of you don't know what that is, you're like, yeah, gonna go explore.
Yeah, but like, why would you want to go camping somewhere you don't know about?
Yeah, but we just said that. Why would you want to go waterboarding in Guantanamo Bay?
Because that sounds badass.
Yeah, because you don't know what. Because we're talking about if you don't know what. You know what Guantanamo Bay is, so you would say no. But if you didn't know what those things were,
I would want to go waterboarding there even now, I know it is.
Regardless.
Now here's
Give me
one.
some of them terrorists. Let's go.
Here's one of them. Here's a.
No, you're the one getting waterboarded.
Oh no, I'm alright.
Here's the last showerful.
Okay, cool.
And it also kind of ties into what we were just speaking about. The Olympics is the only time when you hear great execution by North Korea and it seems okay.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's true.
That's a good one.
I mean, I'm sure they have great executions that aren't to do with the Olympics.
Oh, fuck.
What?
You go on,
I'm
tell
sure they do.
tell us a good execution.
I don't know, like
Middle of a town square, a lot of people watching.
Nah.
Could you really kill someone with kindness? Do you reckon? Like, be so nice to them that they.
You could
die?
hug a big guy could hug a little frail old person to death.
There's a punishment that originates in Asia, obviously. So I'm
here
sure
we
the
go.
Koreans do it, and it's like it's sort of like flaying, where like where they take your skin off, but they do it slowly over like months, and like you're like it's a bit like crucifixion. You're like strapped to a pole, but they still feed you and water you, so that you just suffer the pain, and you just look because they cut and like tiny bits of you off. Like you get to the point where you have like no limbs eventually and stuff like that, but most people just die of infection and sepsis. It's pretty horrible. So I've forgotten what it's called though. I saw some horrific pictures from the 1800s of it. It was
the word none is just a letter, the letter N doing a cartwheel. Think about it.
Oh,
Duh.
what like?
Duh.
I'm not gonna lie. When you said that, I was going none. Like imagine. No, yeah, fair enough.
Now we've all been high. Can you sort of get your head around this? When you get high, it's like taking your shoes off your brain.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah?
As soon as you
That's
said
a
that,
good-
my brain went.
Yeah.
Like, it's almost like taking the top of your head off. Just like it's just like yep, just soaking that weird shit. I get ya. It's like taking your shoes off. It's like taking your socks off of your brain and then getting into bed. That's what it's like.
Being able to like do all your toes, like stretch your toes out. Just
That's my
digging them out a bit.
That's one of my favourite things I do, and Bevan thinks I'm a lunatic for it. I keep my socks on for about 10 or 20 minutes when I'm in bed. She's like, take your socks off. I'm like, no, I've got to leave it for a bit. Because then when I take them off a bit later, when they're a bit hotter, it makes it more special. And she's like, you are a cunt. And I will literally wait, and then I'll go, like, yeah, take the socks off.
Did you hear what
now.
we said?
no. I was looking at facts.
Facts. Dude, some of these don't make sense, and I think it might be because I'm not high.
No, I'm like constantly.
Greg's always
I'm
high,
always
so-
high. Just tell me.
Alright.
Tell me some of them. And I'll
Faded AF is faded AF backwards. You know, like when you say faded as fuck.
I've never said the phrase
in
faded
what
as
context
fuck.
would you say faded as fuck? Is like what your car paint's faded? It's been out in the sun too
No,
much?
I think it's a description of being fucked up.
Oh,
Like
it must
high.
be an American thing. I don't know that one.
I've never heard or anyone.
It's definitely not a British thing.
But again, that's not really that interesting.
No.
It's like Hannah is Hannah backwards. Race car is race car backwards.
Wow.
It's not that interesting.
This is fucking great. You ever think dinosaurs scooted across the ground to scratch their buttholes like dogs do on the carpet?
That's good. And yes, mate, T-Rex got an itchy arsehole. He can't scratch it.
Best thing to do is
Imagine the
obviously-
fucking T-Rex like.
Well, close. There's two closest living relatives to dinosaurs. Well, first off, birds are literally dinosaurs.
Yeah.
And also crocodiles.
We
So-
haven't had Gerg Sagan in a while. I think we can do that today with the question I asked you a couple of weeks ago that you pertains to this, but you're going to completely not know what
Something
it
to
is
do
until
with
I say it. Yeah.
how dinosaurs.
How dinosaurs fucked.
So stick around if you want to learn how dinosaurs did the dirty.
Stick around if you want to hear Greg make it up and just sort of make it kind of sound, make it kind of sound smart so you believe it.
That's the best way to do it.
Some of these I can see being funny if I was only high.
Really? Just shoot some of them out.
Chemistry is just magic that we know a lot about.
I mean, you're not wrong. Cause
That's
like,
good.
Go back,
Yeah.
go back in time, and like I don't know, get some what's it called? The fire breathing stuff.
Yeah.
People be like, what the fuck?
Mate, go back in time and take a bottle of baking soda and vinegar and just be like,
behold, volcano.
Yeah, it like
He controls the earth.
dry ice smoke machine and just disappear.
Yeah,
Be like, wow, he's a magician.
Or just bring a gun.
Or they just drown you in a pond
Yeah.
because you're a witch.
Yeah, they used to do shit like that. I mean,
I was, you know, sometimes
we can at least admit that back in the past they used to do shit like that.
I used to,
Oh, go on.
I always think, you know, like when you see like witch hunts now for people who've done something that's like mildly not that bad.
He touched a girl's boob by accident back in the 80s. Kill him.
Yeah, that kind of thing. I think witch hunts further back were a lot worse.
I remember learning about
definitely
it.
improved.
I remember
Like the witch hunting is a little bit more refined and less sort of.
Yeah.
You're on the
No,
ball.
I remember learning about it in history once, and it was like if they thought a woman was a witch, they had like one of them seats that they used to dunk in the water, and if she was a witch, she would survive, you know, because she couldn't drown. But then if she drowned, she was innocent. So the only way to yeah, so it.
I know about this, and that's fucking stupid.
It-
All I
so-
can say is, like,
yeah.
I understand why they were all religious.
That's
back
the
then.
only way that they could prove it. We kill you if you're innocent, and we keep you alive if you're not. Like,
If you're not an atheist, you're a big dumb head.
I mean, like you've got to have at least some like issue with the way you think if you believe in some of the stories.
Oh yeah. Okay, so the
You
next
know,
one.
I'm just saying. It's just like
Greg's a big fan of this. I never know if he's thought of this before. Did you ever realise beef jerky is just cow raisin?
I love beef jerky.
I mean, damn, yeah,
It's cow raisin, man.
shit, yeah, and
It is.
shit. Wow. That's just changed.
What else is like that? There's got to be other stuff like that.
Raisins?
Yeah, raisins are like raisins.
This one's weird but funny. You know when there's riots
Yeah.
and there's
Dude, I love a riot.
riots. You should have gone to Paris recently, man.
I love a
They
riot.
hooned a riot.
Yeah, I do love
So it
riot.
says here, why don't rioters use leaf blowers to blow away the smoke?
That's genius.
Imagine,
Just imagine
that.
a load of them like.
SWAT team
But
show
yeah,
up.
I
It's like, yeah, motherfucker.
I've always wanted to be a part
100
of a riot.
blokes with leaf blowers.
Thing is that like whenever people riot, they always riot about something I don't really give a shit about. Like in England, like the most common riot, well, recent riots are probably like the student protests about the student loans. I don't really give a fuck about that.
Why'd you only take the wheelie bins away once a
And,
fortnight?
like, the only stuff I actually care about is stuff like usually like global warming stuff. But you go to them and they're all just sat in circles singing hymns and fucking smoking weed, which is fun. But that's not my kind of riot. I want a bit of
It's
violence.
not. It doesn't really help the cause.
Yeah, like
But recently, that's
ri-
been the one thing that's been pissing me off at the moment.
What?
People that still deny that global warming exists, and the people that deny that it exists don't actually know what it
think
is.
about it like this.
It
Like,
drives me insane.
how the weather's been the last few weeks here in England.
Dude, this time last year we were knee deep in snow.
And anyone talking about it, especially in the newspapers, is like, oh, it's a heat wave. Get out, get your sunglasses on. It's like, when you talk about the fact that this is not normal.
Yeah, it's not
This
good.
is not the way February should be.
It's not
Well,
good.
It's just like you need to talk about this shit.
Donald, sorry to keep bringing the fact it up, but Donald Trump put out a tweet the other week, and it was like some like news presenter who was really like she was really passionate about like awareness for climate change and global warming, and she was doing a report on it. And while she was doing a report on it, a blizzard happened, and there was snow. And Donald Trump put out a tweet like, huh, she looked like a mug, you know, talking about global warming and in knee-deep snow. And it's like, that's not what it is.
It's why the best way to talk about it.
Global warming doesn't mean just it gets
climate.
hot. It's like
Yeah, you
it's
got-
a change
Yeah.
in the climate.
They have to change. The
Global
global
it's a bad word.
global warming was a bad way to describe it at the
thing
time.
is-
It was
yeah.
the best way to do it.
Well,
and
I
now
literally
climate
had
change
that-
is bad.
I literally had that thought. I was like, they did not pick a good
What
name.
global warming means, it means that the average temperature of the Earth
It goes up.
is going up.
Yeah.
And that's a fact. Mate, Jesus Christ, it could start snowing in fucking July for all I care. The fact
But I
is,
I
the
don't
mean temperature
understand
of
how
the Earth
people
is going
don't
up.
believe it. It's like, how much proof do you need?
My
It's
favourite
boiling
bit
in February. Go look at footage of fucking polar bears floating around
Mate,
on ice cubes.
Anyone that's,
How is it not real?
Anyone that says to me, "Oh, I don't believe in global warming," motherfucker, I'll get you in a greenhouse and pump some CO2 in there, and we'll see how you feel, motherfucker.
I would just like to point out with with this whole thing, people normally say that the reason that scientists are saying that it does exist is because then the scientists get to keep their jobs.
That is the biggest load of shit
That's the most
I've
stupid thing I've ever heard.
Like, if climate change didn't exist, all scientists would suddenly have nothing to do.
Yeah.
That's the dumbest fucking...
If anything...
Oh my... That's actually made me angry.
If anything, if a climate scientist, like,
Oh.
came out and said, oh, actually, we've been making this all up, he'd get all the money because... like, all the corporations would be like, oh, well, we can start pumping out more CO2, boys, let's go.
I just love that idea of all the scientists sat like smoking cigars in the room, like, haha, we've fooled them all.
Yeah,
and then the head honcho walks in and he's like, guys, tonight we are going to announce that we made it up. And they're like, but then we'll have nothing to do.
Yeah, it's like,
Do you
guys,
wanna-
we got to
so-
stop lying
Yeah.
about all of like this global warming stuff. It's like, but what about our jobs?
Yeah. I don't know, go and cure cancer or something. No, not fun. I don't want to do... I only like doing climate change things. Fucking hell. Just dumb people have an answer
Here's
for
here's
everything.
another idea, guys.
Okay,
if
go
you
on.
get a blowjob from a Muppet, is it technically a hand job?
Depends on whether...
Someone's got their hand in it.
Yeah, if it's like a legit Muppet and he's like animated and he's...
You walk on the set of Sesame Street and stick it in Elmo's mouth
I mean,
while the
yeah.
bloke's hand's in
Everyone
it.
knows that,
Yeah.
well, if Big Bird fucks you, it's definitely not a hand job. Big Bird coming for you.
What is Big Bird's like head? Is it just one guy's arm up like this?
Yeah, I think it is like this. It's like... I
Dude, that would be so shit.
Nah, it is.
It is when you think, yes, it is.
It is. It's just
He's
kind
got a
of
really
this-
thin neck and it moves all jacked.
Legit, there's like...
Dude, fuck that.
There's like diagrams of it. I've seen them online. And it's incredible.
Diagram. I love that. Just some bloke inside, like, how does he move his other arm?
Oh, he has like a thing where he can control whichever arm he wants.
Oh, what? So he's in there, like, so he has a
It's-
machine that controls his arms.
It's not like a
but
computer
he's got
or anything, but it's like some weird shit.
He's got something that controls his arms, but he's got to talk using his fucking
still
mouth,
very-
holding
it's
his
still
hand in the air.
It's still pretty primitive.
It's pretty. Big Bird is pretty primitive.
They could definitely make a better one nowadays, I think.
They just animate.
they
They
might-
just cartoon
just
it now, wouldn't they?
make it
Fuck it.
animated.
Okay, you got any more?
I'm sure there's a lot of better ones of these that we can do in the future.
We'll find this again. I know we say this all the time, but we can do this in the future. That's what we need to do. We need to. I'll tell you what. I'm going to give all you guys a little challenge. Go back through all of our podcast topics, or pick your favourite topics that you'd like to see us revisit, whether that be like school stories and, you know, what we do if we had $1 billion and all that stuff. Just whatever you thought was your favourite that we said we would come back to. Write it down and maybe we'll consider doing it, because we've said it for a lot and we haven't. I don't.
And
think we've
I've
repeated
watched
anything yet.
all of our podcasts back, and I remember saying we'll do this in the future, but I don't remember what ones I said that about.
I remember I'm pretty sure we say it like every 3 podcasts, like, or 2 podcasts. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
we'll come back to that. Just never.
I
do.
definitely need to talk about the times I've been arrested, but I also kind of don't know if that's a good idea.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's so long ago.
I mean, I guess, yeah, they don't hurt anyone apart from me. So
Yeah, exactly. It's fine.
the one the idea I'm gonna last on at the end on is, you know, pacifiers.
Dummies.
Dummies. That's what we call them.
Dummies.
You-
Dummy is a pacifier.
If you call a pacifier, you're a dummy. But it said, why didn't they call butt plugs acifiers? Now, should we go on to conundrum, or do you want to do a song, or
We end with.
We're doing Gerg Sagan?
Songs is always at the end. I can
Gerg
do a
Sagan?
I can do Dinosaurs.
Have you got a conundrum then?
Yes, I have several.
Let's do conundrums then.
Couple conundrums.
Greg,
and then we'll go
conundrum jingle.
Oh wait, no.
There's Old Spice again.
Or like, did it? Oh wait.
Conundrum. Oh, conundrum. Conundrum.
I love conundrum.
Okay, boys. I'm gonna give you three conundrums.
Okay. Let's do this, Greg.
Would you rather not have sex for a year, or have it every day of your life, but not orgasm ever?
Wait, what?
Not have sex for a year.
Would you rather not have sex for a year, or have it every day of your life, but never orgasm?
No, I have sex every day
No, I
because
have
I just have a wank.
Like all of my exes.
I have no sex for a year. It's not that long. It's just a year. And then
There's plenty of things you can do that get you off without sexual intercourse with your partner.
And then sex without an orgasm. That's just
pointless.
It's just pointless. That's the whole point. That's literally the point of sex.
It would start to hurt after about 2 days as well. So
yeah, definitely.
You cause a blockage.
That was quite a bad conundrum.
Would you rather drink a cup of your mum's period blood or a cup of your dad's spunk?
I remember that question going around when I was at school.
That's one. That's the one.
It's definitely one, isn't it?
Oh damn.
I'm trying to think which would be the quickest. See, the thing is, right? Period blood, as gross as that is, you could knock that back really quickly.
You could.
A cup of spunk, you'd have to eat with a spoon.
You ever seen like some girls like when they're like complaining how it's like caught in their throat and stuff? It's just like
Imagine a cup of it.
But
You'd have to eat that with a spoon like a yogurt.
I'm going for blood.
Ambrosia.
I'm going for period blood.
Ambrosia.
I don't want to answer this one.
You have to.
I don't have to. I'm the conundra.
I'm period blood.
Conjurer.
I'm going to say
I'm the
that.
conjurer.
Just give me the period blood.
I'll have a period
I
blood.
just want to point out, just remember that you guys are already your father's spunk, so you would just
Cannibalism.
you would just
Yeah, it's like eating your own fart.
meet
isn't it?
your old buddies.
No, it's
like,
not.
Hey, it's that guy. He made it.
It's good to see you again. Fucking hell.
Oh god. Yeah.
Reminds me a bit of like the idea that fried chicken, yeah, because you're dipping the chicken breast into egg. You're getting like the dead adult and you're getting the baby dead, and you're mixing them together. It's
When
great.
you think of it like that, it's pretty morbid.
Yeah, well, eating animals is pretty morbid. It's just a fact.
Would you rather sit on a dick and eat cake? Or
Okay.
sit on a cake and eat dick?
Sit on the dick and eat cake. Yeah. I was thinking about this the other day.
On this specific
you?
question, word for word.
I was thinking the other day, like, would you rather suck a dick or have a dick in your ass? I think I'd rather have one in my ass. No, like I can't imagine what a dick tastes like. I don't think it's nice.
No, but
That made me go lightheaded laughing. Fuck.
Whereas like the uncomfortableness of having a dick in your ass, it'd be uncomfortable, but I think that's it. It's just uncomfortable. It's not much more than that. Whereas having a dick in your mouth, it tastes bad, and it's going down your throat and you're choking. I can't imagine it's great.
I'm not talking about that though. I'm thinking more about the cake. I would get to eat cake.
Yeah, which is why you're sitting on the dick's better.
Yeah.
Hang on.
What's your answer?
Hang on. Right. Let's think about this rationally, right?
I just did.
I just did, motherfucker. No, we got to think about time limit, right? How long does it last? If you're eating the cake and sitting on the dick, does it stop when you finish the cake?
Yeah, it's like
And if
Bruce
you're
Bogtrotter.
if you're sucking dick and sitting on a cake
Listen to
until he blows his load.
Do you have to spit or swallow? Is the like?
Well, I would rather eat the cake and sit on the dick because then I would eat the cake as fast as I could. I would just wolf it down, and then I'd only have to be
I'd
sat
take
on
my
the dick
time.
for like.
I'd have like. I'd sit there.
I know you would.
I'd rate like the flavour and all that.
Of what?
Well, I'm not having a dick in my mouth because that's the option. I
What if it's a dick flavoured cake?
Oh man, if he jizzes in my ass, though, I'll have a taste.
It's a chocolate cake, but it's not chocolate.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Or it's the cake from Cake Fart.
Now, let's get on to the last conundrum. This one, I know Greg's answer, but yours might be different. Would you rather have sex with a fucking honkingly ugly woman, or a beautiful, fresh corpse? Only the best here at Threeskins.
How fresh are we talking?
Literally just dead.
Fresh corpse.
Yeah, just fresh corpse. As long
I'd love to be one of those people that's like the ugly girl.
Yeah,
but we all fucking know.
We're obviously
we would.
assuming that there's no moral.
What if the light's off?
Moral or legal accountability here?
You
Like,
could
no-
still smell her, so no. If the
So-
light's off and you could smell her, and
So
she's going,
someone
No,
has a gun to
but
my.
How do you know that?
how ugly are we talking?
Ugly people don't all smell bad.
Wait, are their bodies ugly as well?
How
Are they,
ugly?
like fat?
as
and
a
like,
as a comparison.
Why we ask? Just
this is because sometimes like,
Just
you can
assume.
if a girl has a really nice body but an
I'm
ugly
fucking
face,
the corpse.
it's easier. I'm just asking the question. These are important.
Well, I've already fucked ugly girls, so I go with the ugly one.
Okay, so like, what's that?
Dude, look at me. I can't.
Yeah, but you're not helping me. Like, what's the body like?
God, I feel like such a dickhead in this episode.
Yeah, same. but
yeah,
it's
do you know what I
just-
mean?
But we need to
It's
think.
Matt
like-
in a wig.
Oh, that.
Oh, I thought of a good idea recently, actually.
I'd fuck the corpse.
All right, yeah. Let's change that. Me in a wig or a fresh corpse.
Fresh corpse.
But the fresh corpse
Is you?
is
It's also you.
for some reason has the face of your mum.
Now you're making it more difficult.
Just the face.
The fake.
Can I skin the face off?
No. Why would? Yeah, but then. Well, so it's just eyeballs, like a hole for the nose and the teeth.
Okay, can I put a plastic bag over it? Because if I put
Why
a
don't you
plastic
just
bag...
put a plastic bag over the ugly bird?
No, because he's now saying it's him.
I don't think we should use the word ugly. I think we should find the one that you're not attracted to.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of girls I look at and I'm like, she's actually really attractive, but not in a conventional way.
Emma Stone.
Oh yeah,
I don't
yeah,
like-
no. But when you said ugly, I was thinking like
Yeah, I was
Roy
thinking
Chubby Brown in a dress.
Oh.
Like
I
I was
was
thinking,
thinking, like,
I was thinking like
decrepit, like
Mrs.
half,
Brown.
like half their face drooping down.
Yeah.
Like their eyes like over here and here. That's what I was thinking.
Dude, that's what you said that Eastern European bird I was chatting up looked like.
Nah. She was like a decent looking woman. It's just the eyes.
She didn't have... she wasn't looking very decent, though.
Yeah, I don't know. Like
Just
what
like-
I think.
But
What I think happened is she could hear like the Chernobyl accident. And she looked over, but only what like
Mid look.
mid look. The radiation hit her, and she just hasn't been.
What were you gonna
Dude,
say?
I got a horrible story, but it's funny. Like before I met Bethan, like years ago, when I was on the old Tinder.
Come closer to the mic.
Oh yeah, when I was on the old. Sorry, I was getting too relaxed. When I was on the old Tinder, I remember seeing this girl on there, and from the eyes down, it was totally normal, like totally normal. But I couldn't tell if she had a giant head or tiny eyes, and it was like it was like a cartoon character. Like it was completely normal, and just these tiny dots like that big on either side of her head. And I screenshotted that shit, and whenever I was feeling down, I used to look at it.
Oh,
It
dude, you're
used to
fucking
make me
brutal.
laugh. That's fucking. Isn't that horrible? That's horrible as fuck.
No, it's fine.
No, because she doesn't get any...
As long as she
She
I'd
does-
never be horrible to
Like,
her. Yeah.
Exactly.
as long as she
And it
doesn't
made
know,
you feel
yeah.
better. So no, it was. It's
I'm
not
sure there's
horrible. That's a good
loads of
thing.
Dude,
people.
it was-
There's loads of people that watch our videos and just laugh at the fact that I have
It
yellow
was-
teeth and stuff like that. I don't give a shit, man. You laugh at me as much as you want.
So long as I make someone happy,
Yeah, I don't. Give
It was
a shit.
fucking
hate on me.
hilarious. Though.
If it makes you happy, hate
It's
on
like,
me.
you know when a kid does a drawing of a face and it's like a big circle face, big
was
smile, and just
It made me
dot,
think of that
dot.
bit from
Like, it
Family
was like
Guy
that.
where
It
there's
was
that
like,
guy whose eyes are
fat.
so close together.
no, but she had. I couldn't. It looked like she had a huge head, but I couldn't tell if it just looked
Like
like she had a
Bo
huge head
Selector.
because her fucking. Yeah, that was it. Imagine Bo Selector with just two fucking raisins for eyes. That's what it was like. It was so fucking odd, but
That's weird. Like raisin eyes.
Her or a beautiful corpse. I'm joking. Right, let's get on to some music.
corpse. Always the corpse.
Always cool. There's nothing wrong with having sex with corpses.
I think there is.
What? Who are you hurting?
Yeah, but what?
They're dead.
Listen.
As long as the
You're
fans
hurting
don't know.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
it's like smashing graves. Okay, you're not
Alright,
hurting anyone.
All right, yeah, you've said that.
What if
about-
you kill the
Dude,
entire
there's-
family and fuck all the corpses?
You said that every single episode, right? Let's just break this down quickly.
Yeah.
If I were to die,
Okay.
and because men go into rigor mortis,
Nice
well,
and stiff.
so do women. But when that happens, you get the old weekend at Bernie's.
Oh, you get a rigor.
Get the rigor dick, and if my ex or my next ex, well, it would be an ex if I was dead. If she was like, if I want to fuck you immediately after death, and you say, yeah, okay, you can do it. Like, is that bad?
No, not in my opinion.
I don't give
think it's
two
bad.
flying.
That's a weird question.
I don't give two fucks what anyone does with my body after I'm dead, because I won't
Yeah.
know it's happening.
I think
I don't
I
care.
think even if someone says, "Oh, after I die, you're allowed to eat me," and they eat you, I don't care. I don't. Think
That's in my will now,
Doesn't bother.
and you
me.
know I'll put that in my will.
Yeah, I know.
Greg
No,
has
no,
to eat me.
No, not anyone else. Just Greg, and he has to eat me. He has to be locked in the room for 24 hours, and he
He has to
he can't
spit roast
leave.
me.
He can't leave.
Nice rotisserie.
Dude, I can imagine you putting like an apple in my mouth.
In your
I would.
arse.
You know I
We
would.
talk about the weirdest things.
We do.
When I
I
say
don't think
weird,
this is weird. This is normal. Well, for me, this has always been normal.
It's-
See, the thing
conversation.
about weird thoughts like this, right,
just
is I think people watch
over the
this.
top conjecture.
Yeah, but I think people watch this and they go, "What a bunch of weirdos!" But it's all shit everyone's thought about. And they're just too scared to say it out loud because their friends are all judgmental.
You mention of Weekend at Bernie's reminds me of I don't know where I read it or heard it, but
You
it's
told me about this.
the idea of like a Weekend at Bernie's sequel where it's Bernie Sanders, and what's happened is on the campaign trail he's died, but like they have to try and keep him alive to become president.
Oh my god, that's amazing!
I don't know where I read that. It must have been on Reddit or something. But
the 1%.
And they like puppet him around like he talks from behind a curtain. He's
yeah,
like,
we must fight against the 1%.
Dude, Weekend at Bernie's is such a good movie. Like,
Yeah.
it's so bizarre.
"Oh fucking hell!"
But
Right,
It's my dream. It's my dream to find a dead body
know.
and do it.
Maybe that's what made like you
I think
get hard-ons for graves.
I
Weekend at Bernie's, fuck Greg's mind up.
What I love about Weekend at Bernie's is it's like the whole weekends. It's like being at a grave because you're with a dead body the whole time, and it's just a great because like I can't. Okay, imagine you get invited by your boss.
Yeah.
To
Well, shut up.
to like his holiday home, yeah, and there's huge parties and everything going on, and you're like, oh shit, this is gonna be the best weekend of my life, and he dies immediately as soon as you get there. Of course you do a Weekend at Bernie's because you want to enjoy that weekend, and then afterwards you can be like, oh, he's dead, oh no.
Did you see the advert for that film that came out recently about the couple that went out to like some shack in the woods for like a holiday, like a
No,
getaway,
I don't think I have.
and like that it starts off, and this is the whole movie. I never saw it, so I'm not going to judge and say it was shit. But I remember just thinking like that's the film. Like, it starts off and they get there and they're like, oh yeah, well baby, we're here now out in the woods all on our own. Let's have some real kinky fucking sex. You know, and he handcuffs her to the bed, right? And he goes to fuck her, and then he just has a heart attack. And he dies. And the
I've heard
whole
about this,
film is
yeah,
her
yeah.
just left on the bed, handcuffed to it.
I like that. That's good. Oh my.
And then in the trailer, it was like, you know when they put all the dramatic shit in the trailer? It's her trying to get to like a glass of water, like, and she knocks it off, and it's like, oh my god.
That must have happened before.
That's gotta have happened. That's just the way the world is.
That's fucking scary.
Well, let's segue onto something more scary.
The moral of that is, if you ever are going to have really kinky sex, always do it with at least 3 people.
Yeah, definitely.
Spin that bottle. Now,
Spin the butt plug.
spin the acidifier. Greg, please, educate us.
Chemistry, biology, dinosaurs, physics. Yeah, so Matt asked me this question like a few weeks ago. So I thought, I did paleontology, so I can talk about it a bit.
If you don't know what paleontology is, it's basically
Greg bummed a fossil.
looking at fossils.
It's looking at dead shit. You know how much I love graves. That's where it started.
That never even clicked.
Yeah, what do you think I did paleontology? Because I love my graves.
The old graves.
And
the
I love
oldest of old.
That's like a shower for a fossil is basically like a really
and
old
I
grave.
love animal graves, so you know. Anyway, so the thing is that the dinosaurs was a very, very diverse set of animals. I mean, obviously, they all had a common ancestor. Shut the fuck up, motherfucker. Okay, so they all had a common ancestor, obviously, but which was like a sort of more like theropods, and theropods are the ones that look like birds. You know, like velociraptors.
Whatever that is.
So you know, theropods are like Tyrannosaurus and velociraptors. You know, the ones that are like yeah. So you have different kinds, and then you have like ones like Stegosaurus, which are just like fucking walking about on all fours like little bitches.
Little plates on their back.
Yeah. But that's the thing, is that they both fuck differently because obviously they're different kinds of animals. So basically, theropods and any sort of...
Did they ever interbreed?
No, they can't interbreed. No.
Not interbreed. Did like no cross species?
No, you can't.
The T-Rex would only fuck a T-Rex.
Yeah, they can't fuck up animals. That's just not how it works.
They can. They just don't give birth to.
Well, yeah. I don't know if they did. They might have done. Anyway, like
I can imagine them being like dogs.
we can understand how
That's what I
they
was
fucked
thinking.
based on birds, because obviously birds are theropod dinosaurs, but you know, just they can fly and shit. So what they have is a cloaca, and I must have mentioned this before. It's like it's like one big penis. It's not even a penis. We have tortoises. I could show you, but I can't be bothered to get them out.
Isn't a cloaca? I know what this is.
So
I'm going to interrupt. It's a bum and a minge all in one.
All in one.
Bum minge.
But what people don't know is there is a penis, and it's hiding up there, and it comes out, and it's looking for that lady cloaca.
So they've got a bum, penis, and minge
and it's
all in one.
All in one, and up there they hide
Where's the
dick
balls?
that shoots. It's all up inside.
Doesn't that sound like a fucking Dyson vac?
Yeah,
I can
crazy.
see why
all in
they died out.
No, but so if you had like T-Rexes, what would happen?
Right. More rolls.
T-Rexes and
More
velociraptors
rolls.
would have bended over, and then the other one would come in and then give.
Yeah,
them
but the
a
tail.
No, the tail's fine because think about it. When they lift it up, the tail's up in the air, and then all you have to do is go a little bit to the side.
That
So
means
there was no genders. There was no males and females.
No, there was males and females.
But you just said they had a minge and a cock.
No. They'd have either a cock or a minge, but it's hidden up in the cloaca. So that the cloaca can shit, it can piss, and it has your reproductive organs. You're still male and female. Yeah. So anyway, so that's how theropods would have fucked. Like brachio.
Greg, I'm sorry. I can't get behind that. The tail is just too big. You say move it to the side.
There are made so many illustrations that will
big cock.
And some of it. No, it's not a cock though. It's like this tiny little thing that comes out of the cloaca. And also, there are some theories.
Please have a picture up on screen.
Yeah, well,
a drawing.
I've got plenty of.
Yeah,
them.
you could.
And there are some theories that instead of just bending over, what they would do is would lay down.
When they're laid on the females laid on their front.
Yeah, so the females would lay down.
But the tail, Greg. The tail is just too big.
I don't think you understand. It's
no, I
fine.
don't understand.
It's fine. Look,
Explain it to me.
The pictures will show what you need to see. Okay, now let's get on to the ones that are even fucking harder.
The birds would lay on their back. Spread eagle.
Now these are the ones that are fucking difficult. Are things like brachiosaurs.
Zip them up.
A fucking what? In that
You know,
coffin.
The big
the
motherfuckers.
big motherfuckers with the long necks and the long tails, yeah? Now, some of them were so big that there's theories that they fucked by going into water. They would go into rivers or lakes or even the sea, and they were fucking there because the water can help support their weight.
Now this is interesting because I don't get this, but I can see two animals swimming around in the sea just to fuck.
Okay, and now you have things
the
like
size of like 8
It must have
buses.
looked like two dinosaurs boated.
and now you have some
They were
animals
just together, like.
some of the dinosaurs like ankylosaurs. You know, the ones that are like all scaly and they got the big spikes everywhere. There was someone that did calculations on how they would fuck because a lot of people just make computer models and test it in there.
And see, we said if there was no such thing as climate change, scientists would have nothing to do. Greg, tell us about the scientists who studied how...
and one of the ideas is that it was so dangerous for these guys to fuck because even slight movement of the tail, the scales on it would have sliced the penis off. So we still don't fully understand how they fucked. It's very...
Right.
There is a theory that they had prehensile penises in their cloacas, so the penis will come out and they'll be able to move about.
I know how.
No.
No, these are theories. We don't know for sure though.
Wait,
I
can
can
just
fucking
imagine.
vines in Jumanji, like.
Mate, I could just imagine, like,
You never know.
if you know, like Indian snake charmers.
Yeah.
Could you snake charm a penis out of a dinosaur? Like,
They could. It's one of the theories.
These are the sorts of questions that you only get answered on the Threeskins. I know how they did it, and it comes back to something that
the water thing's interesting.
we talked about
the
earlier.
whole thing's incredible.
The male just jizzed on the floor, right? And then the female dinosaur just comes and scoots its arse along it.
Yeah.
That's how it's done.
Jizz scoop. Is that one
Jizz
thing?
scoop.
Sure, that could have happened.
Or did they have like a...
I mean, maybe they shot it and tried to aim it.
I can imagine dinosaurs coming on one big dildo-shaped rock.
And then the female one just sits on it.
I never saw that bit in Ice Age.
Nah.
No, but that's
Jurassic Poke.
That's the thing. That's
my favourite
That's how
porn.
dinosaurs used to fuck. The best way to look at
Jurassic
how dinosaurs fucked
Park.
is to look at birds.
Birds.
And even look at crocodiles. You look at crocodiles and you'd think, like...
Yeah, true.
How the fuck do they fuck?
No, but the water one makes sense for them.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why...
Glub.
There are theories...
Crocodiles can climb chain link fences. Of course they can climb on a dick.
That's true, and that's fucking
I
scary.
forgot about that, yeah.
That does scare me.
I couldn't
It's
find,
freaky,
couldn't
innit?
find the
It's
tree.
scary.
Imagine that, like you scramble up in the tree, like, "Whoa, I'm safe," and the crocodile's like, that's what you think, motherfucker."
So that's how dinosaurs do it.
Like I said, the thing is, all we've got of them is their skeletons. And at the end of the day, we don't know exactly what it would have been like, but we can make theories. Doesn't mean they're right. What I've said could one day be disproved. That's how science works. Okay, so that's based on what we've seen so far. That's what we think might have happened. We don't know.
Genuinely interesting.
Yeah,
That's good.
That's pretty cool, huh?
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was Gerg Sagan telling us how the dinosaurs did the boinky boinky. You've all been wondering.
Yeah,
and
everyone's
now
been wondering. Now you've seen the pictures, or you've listened to Greg talk about water fucking. Let's get on to the final part of today's podcast. Your favourite bit, everyone's favourite bit, Goonie Tunes.
I smash graves.
You were learning Heaven Knows a second ago, weren't you?
Yeah, but I don't know if I can play it all. It's like...
Oh. Oh. Yes! Oh, I'm getting erect.
Wait for the singing bit.
Okay, welcome back to Goonie Tunes. The tune last week was Darude Sandstorm. I know a lot of you got it. It was really good. It took me and Matt ages, and then as soon as we twigged, it was brilliant. So props to Greg there, and props to you if you wrote Darude Sandstorm.
Give yourself one of these.
Yeah. I know
Pat
a lot
on
of
the
you
back.
did. I saw at least 3 or 4 Darude Sandstorm comments, so great. Right, Greg, have you learned something for us this week?
I was saying I already know, but like... Oh, yeah.
Come in a little bit, boys.
It's
Oh,
hard
yeah.
with this goddamn fucking check. 'Cause it looks... Alright. Fucked up again.
It's a good song, and
It's a good song.
if you get it, you probably would be able to get it just from that.
Can you hear that really clearly on there?
Yeah.
Good then.
Write in the comments what you think that is. I'll give you a little clue. I bought a t-shirt for you for Christmas, didn't I? With this person's...
And you also
Logo.
both spoke about them in the music
Yeah.
podcast.
So little clues there. Because that one's a little bit more difficult than normal.
So it's not so much difficult, it's just a bit more obscure.
AKA difficult.
Well, not really.
Let's get on to the bit where
Fuck you.
Lewis goes, yeah, and Greg plays us some
Yeah,
music.
I go yeah, and Matt goes, I can't do this.
I can't do this.
I can't do this.
I would... So I'll just do...
Do any, you can
I'll
repeat
just
stuff,
do
it doesn't matter, no
I'll
one
just
will
do
know.
some whatever...
Some 41.
Some acoustic sound and stuff.
Just do. That's perfect. That's perfect. Keep that. Some dinosaurs were small. Some dinosaurs were as big as a whale. How did some dinosaurs fuck when all there was tail? Fucking in the water. The Stegosaurus had a really sore ass. Yeah, fucking in the water. Remember that scene in Ice Age where the mammoth did the other one bareback?
I don't remember.
With his cloaca.
Well, mammoths didn't have cloacas, they have penises.
Cloaca.
Shut the fuck up, Greg. If a lady has a cloaca, is it much harder to make her jizz? I'd imagine so.
Yeah.
Give it a suck or give it a blow. It's a fan. Okay, right.
Welcome
Speak really
back.
quick. Sorry, camera difficulties. We got 2 minutes. Greg, go. I'll just make something up on the spot. Blah, blah, blah. Shower thoughts are fucking dumb. If you like shower thoughts, shove a thumb up your bum, you fucking stupid moron.
Isn't it funny how this is like that?
Shut up, cunt. Yeah.
There we go, guys. I hope you really enjoyed this podcast. I did enjoy making it. We also have Spotify, iTunes, tip jar down below. All tippers get a shout out.
Yes, you get a shout out
yeah.
and you can write us a little message you can be as
we're-
vulgar as you want.
Yeah,
we'll read it out.
We'll read it out. I mean, obviously, there's certain things we can't say.
Yeah, well, we'll read it out, but it will be bleeped. But you'll know deep down what we said. So, yeah, make sure you check out all of our personal social media. That's all down there as
Oh,
well.
and that, yeah,
and
yeah.
the Threeskins stuff is all down there. Also, as we said at the start, check out the Amazon link as well. Like you said, there's no catch. You can just shop on Amazon like normal. I think that's it. And we'll see you all next week. Hit that outro song, Greg.